deliver his welcome remarks, may we call on the Honorable Associate Commissioner SIEGFRED B. Mison.
To our guests of honor and speaker, Commissioner Ricardo A. David Jr., sir, Ms. Hazelyn Barroso, Reverend Father Placido Diose, key personnel of the Bureau of Immigration, distinguished guests from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, from the Department of Foreign Affairs, from the Department of Justice, parents of the graduating students, students of this class, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Welcome to today's ceremony, the oath-taking and graduation rites of the Basic Immigration Officers Course Class 03, known as the Bigkis-Tala class. When I received the invitation to today's program, I went over the names of our future immigration officers. After all, when I am old and gray, I might still see them in the Bureau, inasmuch as most of them are still in their 20s. I could not help but notice some interesting first names. Some say that your given name, to a great extent, defines you or determines what you do in life. So with the indulgence of the parents here present, I noticed that some parents may have chosen a combination of first names, like Ronesa. Others have chosen maybe their favorite celebrities or actors, such as Ray Allen, Amor Solo, John Paul, and Chevy Chase. But whatever is the name, there must be a story behind it. Yesterday, when I was signing the appointment papers of the students of this class, in my capacity as chairman of the Personal Selection Board, I kept wondering, why such a name, Bigkis-Tala? When asked, my staff told me, sir, Bigkis stands for put or bind together, and Tala means star. But when Bigkis and Tala are used together, there seems to be no direct translation or meaning to it. So I did some research to find out why the name for Class 03, with the conviction that there must be a story behind that name. My simple research revealed that this class is composed of top achievers. For the information of everyone, this Bigkis-Tala class has 4 graduates with Latin honors, magna cum laude and cum laude. This class has 5 valedictorians, 1 salutatorian, 6 with academic distinctions, and 7 scholars in their respective universities. This class also boasts of having a municipal councilor, a student council president, a Bureau Confidential Agent of the Year awardee, a Jerry Rojas Leadership awardee, and even a School Athlete of the Year awardee. Indeed, this is a star-studded, or should I say, Tala-filled class, sparkling with lots of academic and extracurricular distinctions. I surmise that somehow this can be the story behind the name Bigkis-Tala. But what these stars can do collectively must be far greater than what they have done individually. These stars, now brought together as in one big kiss, ought to achieve more than what 34 individuals in this class have done or achieved on their own. Simply put, this leadership expects from this class excellence, not mediocrity, initiative, not complacency, integrity, not corruption, and most importantly, honest service for our country and not for oneself. Last February, I challenged the Maharlika class, the first of the new breed of immigration officers under the leadership of Commissioner David, to be the virus to contaminate our bureau with the good values of patriotism, integrity, and professionalism. Last June, I challenged the Bagtahan class, the second class, to be a bagyo or a typhoon as devastating as Ondoy, to uproot the trees of mediocrity that somehow persist in our bureau up to today. Now, I challenge this Bigkis-Tala class to become the guiding stars for others to follow. This will become part of the story behind your class name, Bigkis-Tala. Let me explain. Stars are useful navigational tools. For instance, in the Bible, the three kings follow the star to guide them to go to Bethlehem to witness the birth of Jesus Christ. In the academy, I'm sure our commissioner and our guest speaker and myself would remember that we were taught to make use of the North Star to find our way towards our objective. Stars, as those in the Bureau as role models, are also useful as beacons for others to follow, especially those who are lost in public service. Our leaders have charted our course towards one direction, and that is honest public service. I am fully convinced that with this 2-month training, reinforce the values of hard work and integrity into these students. As in one big kiss, I urge you to continue to be stars, beacons, role models as you enter the Bureau in a few minutes. As in one big kiss with our commissioner and other key personnel of this Bureau, I ask you to exemplify what honest public service should be. This must be the story of the name Bigkis-Tala. That being said, I welcome here everyone present, especially the stars and families of Bigkis-Tala, as we wish that the stars of this class and of past and future immigration officers class to perpetually shine over the Bureau of Immigration. Mabuhay ang Pilipino, mabuhay ang Pilipinas.